Welcome into another edition of Big Guy Sports, episode 8, I believe. We
9.
are going, is it 9?
Yeah.
We're getting up there in episodes. We're going to keep providing you guys the best sports content, entertainment, and food options as anyone in the biz. We just received our professional logo from our little bot. We appreciate everything that she did. It was very unique
Super
experience
weird.
for me and Mitch, but I mean, we got it done. We love it. It'll be right up here in this video. I hope you guys like it. Let us know what you think. And
Never been called a deer more often in a Twitter DM, but
yeah, that was very, very weird.
just flirting with us.
She saw that picture in our header and was like, "Damn, those boys are hot." What we've got in store for you guys today is MLB is maybe coming back. Arizona approved of sports, NFL schedule, and our favorite lunches. It should be a nice and tidy episode today, but it should be fun.
Quick listen for you guys on your way to work tomorrow morning or something like that.
Yes, and also we wanted to mention, I haven't talked to Mitch about this, but I did figure out we're going to be putting our stuff on Apple Podcasts because I have had a couple people reach out because when they're just, walking around, you can't just put YouTube in your pocket, but with Apple Podcasts, you can kind of do whatever and listen to it in your ear. You can go on your phone, so
we have made it. We are big time now.
Yes, we have 5 episodes at least, and that's what you need. Pardon my take, watch out. We're going for that top spot on sports podcasts on Apple Podcasts. So watch out, Big Cat. Fuck you.
Yeah, Big Cat. I mean, you guys might receive money. We have only received $1 as our sponsorships. Jimbo handed me a $1 bill from Wild West Marketing and basically
Woo!
Here you go. Here's a start.
That's awesome.
Clean juice popping out my body. Wild West Marketing, the sponsorships. They're here every week, cheering us on, giving us $1 to our funds. But after we got the professional logo, we're about to take off. Anyways, yep, we don't do Hitler things around here. That's an airplane. But anyways,
that was not Hitler. That was we were going up. I kind of did do Heil. My bad.
So let's get this podcast going. Let's rock.
Starting off with MLB, Mitch. They said something about maybe starting up July 4th, spring training. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I mean, the MLB owners approved of it. The players were supposed to approve of it yesterday. I don't exactly know what they did there, but I know the owners are saying that they don't want to pay them their salaries or half the salaries, whatever. What they want to do, the owners are because we're not making any fucking money.
Yeah.
Is they want to, whatever the team brings in revenue-wise, they're going to split that 50-50 between owners and players.
Oof.
Yeah, so I don't know, if the players can be down for that or not, but I think it would be sick. Obviously, come back, a July 4th return would just be fantastic.
Yeah.
Obviously, America's pastime, give us a little patriotic something to celebrate. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Would you want to go back and play and only earn 50% of what your team earns? So it's not even your salary, or would you rather have your set salary and you earn half that for your 82 games that they're going to play?
Honestly, I feel like the last thing that these motherfuckers need to worry about is money right now. I think we just need to provide for the fans. I mean, obviously you'd want the most money, but I think they should just get out there and do whatever they can to provide for us. I mean, UFC was the first thing that we got to be able to watch sports again, which was awesome. Thank you, Dana White.
Dude ate that guy.
Not fuck Dana White, Mitch. Thank you, Dana.
Thank you, Dana.
But we were able to finally watch some sports. So if we can get MLB, I mean, I'm a decent UFC fan, but if we can get MLB up in there, that's when me and you will be able to.
Golf's coming back in 2.5 weeks.
Well, and we also we also need to talk about the Tom
match.
Brady. Yeah, the match.
The match.
Isn't that this weekend?
Side note real quick. UFC, Did you see that dude just full on like helicopter knock out that dude?
I honestly didn't know. I haven't
Yeah, I'm
seen.
not surprised. I mean, big sports guy.
Hey,
But
I just
dude,
the okay.
he ate that guy's shit for breakfast. It's unbelievable. I don't remember his name. But anyways, but MLB real quick. I don't know. You said they need to do it for us. Like that's I understand that, but a lot of these guys are fighting arbitration right now, and they're supposed to hit free agency after this year, and they're
Yeah.
only playing 82 games. So it's like, fuck, dude. Like, do I want to go perform? Also, the 82 game schedule. You drop like, say you go on a shitty game, you drop like 9 of 11 or 9 of 12 or whatever, and you're not looking so hot, dude. That could like bump you out of the playoffs for the entire year. 82
Yeah.
games is kind of crazy. It's gonna be hectic,
Well, yeah, and
but
also mentioning the universal DH. I
yeah,
saw that was very interesting. I mean, obviously it's because if the pitcher gets fucking domed, they're out for the rest of the year for the 82
yeah.
season. So I thought that
I
was kind
think they're tired of watching Max Scherzer look like fucking Howie from the goddamn Benchwarmers in the
it'd be
box.
funny to be a universal DH. It sounds a little bit cooler than designated hitter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
Hitter,
guess.
hitter,
What?
hitter. Just hitter.
Okay. What were you saying? What was the other thing you said? Oh, the match. We want to kind of go on a. Oh,
Yeah,
also
on a little
MLB
tangent
real quick
real quick.
before we
All
get
right.
there.
Yeah, no,
MLB.
let's keep switching back and forth
Okay,
segments.
just
That's
so our
fun.
fans they love to just have a stroke in their head like I do all the time during the episode. You don't know which way we're going.
Well, what's awesome is the editor, aka me, will have to go back in there and actually know which part when we actually started talking. So
Oh,
maybe I should just
that's
plan.
actually what you're going to school for.
And you're going to school for marketing us like a motherfucker.
Yep. Shout out to us because we have T-shirts. So count that in the bag. Anyways, real quick before we move on to the match and the golf, baseball. I don't know if you guys are fans, people that listen to Big Guy Sports. Armando Galarraga, who was a pitcher for the Detroit Tigers in 2010, he had a perfect game going in the ninth with 2 outs, and they hit a ground ball to Miguel Cabrera, flipped it to Galarraga, and the dude was out completely. So it would have been a perfect game. And the umpire, just Jim Joyce, who was the umpire, just full on, just
Damn,
hard mode,
Jim.
and goes, just safe. So like everybody freaks out, right? And then it goes under the swept it under the rug. Like Jim Joyce is like, I'm gonna kill myself. Like I fucked this dude's perfect game up. Well, basically 10 years to the date, Armando comes out of left field and says, I want my perfect game back. So he's just asking the MLB, go back, change the stats, get that guy out. The guy who hit after the guy was safe. We'll just remove his at bat from his career, remove that ground ball. And it's just like, dude, I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah, it's definitely not how it works.
I don't think you can just not throw a perfect game and then say, hey, I threw my perfect game. Give it,
Yeah, I
motherfuckers.
wonder how that fucking works in his head. Just one day, you know what?
Well, 10 years, 10 years,
Yeah, you should have fought it
maybe
right
a
away.
year. Maybe they would have done it a year because, like, I don't know if you know, in like fantasy football and stuff, sometimes like you'll like think you score points or whatever, and then they'll like actually change it because, like, say Miles Garrett or Joey Bosa, they're like, oh, he actually had half a sack here instead of a full
Yeah,
sack, you know? So, but that's like week to week, not fucking 10 years ago, Armando. Like, get your shit together.
yeah. Damn it.
Anyways,
Going in like a little tangent with the match, Mitch. You want to mention the match to the people? I'm sure I'm going to be gambling on it because it seems super fun.
yeah. So the match, I don't know if you guys watched the Tiger Woods Phil Mickelson match. Was that a year ago? I think right around a year ago is
Around there.
when they squared off for 18 holes, and the winner took home $9 million. Which Phil Mickelson ended up winning. They were playing just one on one because all the people wanted to see it like head to head. Everybody knows Tiger Woods has had a way more successful career, but Phil Mickelson beat him straight up. And so now they're doing the match part 2, but they're pairing up with Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. So it's going to be Phil Mickelson and Tom Brady, and then Peyton Manning and Tiger Woods. And they're playing, I think, is it May 24th or May
I
27th?
honestly thought it was this week. I didn't honestly.
No, it's like, let's see, it's May 24th is when they're doing it. And so it's going to be at Tiger's home course called Medalist in Florida, and they're just going to be it's going to be awesome because it's modified best ball or modified alternate shot. So like if Tom Brady tees off, then Phil Mickelson hits the next shot no matter what, right? So Tom
Yeah.
Brady could just send a worm burner into the rough, and Phil Mickelson has to play it where it lies, and vice versa for Tiger and Peyton Manning. So I think that shit's going to be hilarious. I'm definitely going to watch that, and I hope we can get some I think TNT is going to be the one that's doing it. So I hope they give like the audio to those golfers because they'll just be talking
Oh,
shit
that would
left,
be so
right?
funny.
But
Peyton's
like,
so
I mean,
funny.
Peyton is hilarious. He's so charismatic. I wish Peyton and Phil are like super charismatic. Tiger and Tom Brady just have no idea when to turn off the competitive drive. They're just like
Yeah,
hard out 24/7,
they
like straight
definitely
up.
are, for sure.
Their pants are always like this, like 24/7. There's none of like this going on. So I
Yeah.
think the match is going to be dope. I think if you guys, I mean, we're not going to talk about it too much, but if you guys have time, go watch the interview with it's Ernie Johnson from TNT and Tiger and Phil and all those guys, and it's just hilarious. So
Yeah,
go
let us
check that
know in
out.
the comments who you guys think's gonna win. I think
I'm
personally
taking,
it's probably Tiger and
I'm
Peyton.
taking, I'm taking, I'm taking Phil and Tom.
Are you?
Yeah, I just Tiger doesn't really like to go head to head. I don't think with Phil, and like Phil, I think gets under his skin with the shit talking, and I think
Yeah.
Peyton Manning's gonna be too like goofy.
I don't know, dude. Peyton's had some time to swing the clubs with his
Yeah, but
retirement.
Uncle Tom's been breaking into people's houses down in Florida and shit. Like he's gonna be just fine.
I have never seen Tom
uh,
play golf, but yeah. Anyways, going into Arizona,
yeah,
they approve sports. So, right, approve sports. I don't really know how to say it, but basically every team in Arizona can practice.
yeah.
Correct?
I think that's what it is. They just kind of said fuck everybody else.
Yeah,
So
exactly. And
Cardinals are gonna
so,
win the NFC West because they're gonna have so much time to practice.
yeah, that's really all we had to say about that. And also, I saw something about California getting another 3 months. Is that true? Did you see that?
I didn't. No, I didn't see that one. I don't think that's
Apparently,
true.
there was a thing hashtag 3 more months. So I saw that
Oh,
on
that is
Twitter. If
fucking
that's
brutal.
on, I mean, I think that's true. 3 more months in California quarantine. Uh,
3.
yeah. And
Okay,
also,
well, let's just talk about this real quick. And I know people like you have your views on it, and I'm not saying that your views are better and my views are better than yours. I'm not saying that at all. But I am saying Georgia just kind of said we're going full bore, and they're doing fine. So I don't know what the deal is, but they're not obviously as like populated, dense area as California is. So I could see why it would work a little bit better down there. But
yeah.
I don't know. Arizona, I don't know what that means. Also, like Arizona, are they just going to be scrimmaging each other? So it's going to be like the Phoenix Suns versus Arizona Cardinals, and one day they're going to play basketball, one day they're
I
playing
did see
football.
that. That's fun. That would be really funny.
But yeah, it sounded like it was pretty funny. You laughed pretty good there, didn't you?
How about you fuck off, man? Um. Anyways, I want to get into the next segment of the podcast, NFL schedules.
You crazy mother.
Okay.
With NFL schedules, I went through and I mapped out the Jets. I remember a couple days ago. I
I'm
think
sure you
it
did.
came out to 5-11.
Mm.
And it's not because I don't like.
Wait, time out and tell people what you're confident in the Denver Broncos are going to go.
I
Tell
have
them.
the Denver Broncos at best 12-4. At worst 10-6. And that's locked in. You can record. I mean, this is going to be recorded on our channel. We're never going to delete this. They will not go below 10-6.
They bring in Pat Shurmur to run the offense, who was, if you guys don't remember, dog shit in the Giants. They've got
As a head
basically
coach. As a head coach.
Oh yeah, because I forgot Vic Fangio is an offensive genius.
He's not an offensive genius. We saw it last year.
12-4. 12-4. If they sniff 12-4, I'll fucking give you a high five.
Thought that was going to
I mean,
go a different route. I thought that
there's
was.
just no way. I can't get on that. But
You
you
don't have to, but it's gonna happen. Their over under is 8.5 wins, and that's easy over. Honestly,
and you're just
so
smashing it by 3.5.
it's dude. The odds makers are so wrong with this, dude. Their schedule's so favorable. They play the Bucks at home, the Saints at home. They're not gonna win.
How is that favorable? How are those favorable games?
Because they're at home at least.
Yeah, I forgot. Drew Brees and company is a favorable matchup.
I have them losing to Breeze. I have them beating Tom Brady and the Bucks week 3.
trash.
at
You have
home.
trash.
I have them.
You have
Okay,
you have two. You have a washed up. You have an old ass Von Miller in defensive end. Bradley Chubb coming off ACL. You got a weak secondary. You lost your best corner.
no, we don't have a weak secondary.
You lost your best corner. He's an All-Pro guy.
That doesn't fuck Chris Harris. He can literally go eat a bag of dicks.
He was your best defensive player.
Doesn't matter. He went to the rival because he's a little punk ass bitch.
Eat your shit.
No, he's
Eat
not.
your shit.
No, when you add a guy like Jerry Jeudy and KJ Hamler to the offense, along with what we already have, Drew Lock is going to fucking sling it this year.
You're right. I forgot what you already had. You had Cortland Sutton, and then after you tried to throw me a bone when we were talking about this last time, your number 2 wide receiver, who I looked up his stats, who you called the number 2, and he went for 300 yards last year.
Yeah, Deshaun Hamilton's not good. Do you think Deshaun's compared to Jerry Jeudy?
No.
You drafted Jerry Jeudy in the 4th round in our dynasty, so you know how good
I did. Yeah, but I'm also not saying that you're adding those to those beautiful weapons you already had.
I'm not saying we had beautiful weapons, but Drew Lock
just said that. You literally just said adding those guys to the weapons we already had.
I have never said that.
You just said that on the podcast.
Today.
You said we're adding Jerry Jeudy and KJ Hamler to the weapons we already had.
Well, I need to go back and check because I did not say that. I did not say that.
You're probably going to edit it out. Because you know
I'm not going to edit it out. You guys will not see a little bleep in this. This is a straight.
Fuck the Broncos. I'm going to be realistic here because I'm a realistic guy, and I am.
Your schedule is a lot harder than the Broncos this year. We both know it. The Broncos, every single hard game is at home. It's that big of a difference.
Fuck
you have to face the NFC West, the toughest division in sports. The Broncos have to face the AFC East, the worst or second worst to the NFC East.
What's your point?
My point is the Broncos have are playing easy
So you think you're gonna beat the Chiefs one time?
Yes, at home.
Oh God. And you think you're gonna sweep the Raiders?
Yes.
And you're gonna sweep the Chargers?
Lose 1 to the Chargers.
You're gonna lose 1 to each. You're gonna lose 2 to the Chiefs and 1 to each.
1 to the 1? No, that's
you're
saying? No.
You're getting swept by Kansas City.
12-4 is the best.
Oh God.
10-6 is a lock. Drew Lock.
All right, well let's move on to the Jets because I'm sick and tired of this shit.
What do
you have 5-11? I obviously have the Jets. Realistically, with that schedule, I mean that is brutal. I have them at best. I think realistically it's going to be 6-10, and I think
it's realistic.
The win. Obviously, you have them going 5-11 because you have them losing to the Broncos. I have them going 6-10 because I have them beating the Broncos. Week 4, Thursday night football. You guys can all watch the Jets dominate in MetLife.
I cannot wait for
Drew Lock is not going to know what to do with himself when Jamal Adams comes at him. He's not going to know what to do.
Greg Williams isn't going to know how to fucking contain the weapons that are the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
I will, dude. That is a guaranteed victory. Week 4 in the Meadowlands, guaranteed.
Slinging Sammy D and Denzel Mims are hooking up for at least 2 scores.
I will pay for your ticket. Me and you will go. We will go together to the Meadowlands.
Sorry, I don't think either of us are gonna be flying to New York anytime soon.
But, that would be the most fun trip of all time for this podcast.
Oh my God, I would cry. I will be doing a podcast live. Well, I'll do some video. Side note: December 13th, I will be in Seattle as the Jets go to into Seattle to take on the Seahawks.
Is it week 1?
Your newest fan. That's week 13.
Oh.
Or week 14.
That was week 1. That was stupid. Anyway.
It is. It's week 13. Yeah. Your newest member of the Jets fan club is Brendan Duncan. He will be accompanying me on the way to Seattle, and we're going to be having a blast because we're going to watch the Jets upset the Seahawks. It's probably not going to happen. It's probably going to be like a Seahawks nail biter because the Seahawks are not really a team that blows people out. They always just let you hang around. So Anyways, I got him going 6-10. Kobe's right. Our schedule is just brutal. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. We open up at Buffalo. That's tough. Then we go San Francisco at home. That's tough. Then we go at Indianapolis, who I think we can sneak one, but they're going to be good too because their
Do you
defense
have
is
them?
good.
You have them beating
They,
the Bills on the road
no,
or at home? Do you have them dropping
I
to
don't
the
have them beating.
Bills?
Yeah,
Oh,
but I have them beating the Colts, beating the Broncos. But then we go Cardinals. I don't know if we can get the Cardinals at home, dude. That offense is just going to be so unbelievable. Their defense is kind of shitty though, so it's going to be. I think it'll be a fun game to watch.
Isaiah Simmons will
Uh,
beat Sam Darnold's grill.
no. He's going to have to get through Mekhi Becton. And then it goes at LA, then Buffalo at home. Then we go at Kansas City. We've got a Seahawks, like I said, at Rams, at Dalton. It's just not like a super easy schedule. And you said the AFC East is the shittiest. I would say it's not very good, but I would say it's also a very scrappy division. It's like not everybody knows nobody wants to go play Miami week 16. They're like, God damn it. Like, why do we got to go play the Dolphins? Why don't you ask the Patriots how that went the last 2 years?
It's true. And
So,
the thing is, the reason why your schedule's so hard is because you have to go to those places. Do you not? Don't you have to go to San Fran?
no, they come to the Meadowlands.
Oh.
But we do go at Seattle. We do go at LA, Rams and Rams and Chargers. We go at Kansas City, at Buffalo. So
Yeah. I don't know.
Buffalo's legit. I mean, we could sneak one from Buffalo. Don't get me wrong, because Josh Allen is an absolute fucking wild card.
Yeah, he is.
So I don't know.
With the Broncos, like, we play the Bills, but it's at home. We play the Saints, but it's at home. We're still going to lose to the Saints. We play the Bucks at home. We play, obviously, the Chiefs at home. I think the Raiders, and the reason why I say 10-6 is the more realistic one. I'll give you that. But that's the worst, I think. I think it will be 10-6, 9-7. But we were 7-9 last year, and Drew Lock was 4-1 as a starter. I mean, it just tells you. The Chargers, I don't like Herbert. I really don't.
That's why I traded him away.
I thought you liked him personally, but
Sam Darnold was 7-6 last year with a harder schedule than Drew Lock was.
Well, didn't the Jets have the fourth easiest schedule in the NFL last year?
Hell no.
I know they played the Bengals. I know they played the Dolphins twice. I know they played.
I mean, okay, if you go by, I guess, record-wise, maybe. But everybody knows the Dolphins were way better than their 5-11 towards the end of the year.
They were just playing a little bit better. They weren't tanking as hard. But they
beat
still
the
were
Broncos.
ass. They were still a bad team. Their defense was
They beat the
atrocious.
Patriots.
Huh?
They beat the Patriots.
And the Patriots weren't very good.
I mean, they were okay.
You know, and I know that that was the worst Patriots team that there's ever been. Offensively.
Oh, it's bad. Anyways, those are what we've got for our teams. Also, I told Kobe before the podcast, I'm putting $100 on Sam Darnold to win MVP until he is no longer in the league. So that'll be probably another 15, 17 years that I'll be putting $100 down. So I could go in the whole $1,500 by the time it's all said and done.
Hey,
or
okay. I already
cash out one time, and then every single one of my friends is going to be so pissed that I was right, and it's going to be awesome.
Well, Drew Lock could win it within the next couple years. That's why a 20 spot is on Drew Lock, 20 for 2,000. So if anyone wants a good bet, I probably wouldn't do it, but it's still something that I like. It's going to be fun. Vic Fangio, I also put $10 on him to win Coach of the Year. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure we will have an episode with I think we should do a gambling episode for sure, right?
I think Adam Gase is going to come on the show too, and Le'Veon.
I would hate to have Adam Gase on the show. I would love to have Le'Veon.
Le'Veon would just be rapping the whole time.
That's okay. He'd be
Anyways,
rapping.
We've got some key matchups we've got. We've got a couple games to look forward to. I think the biggest game everybody's going to look for – well – Who's week one? Chiefs and
Texans is game one of the year.
Yeah, if it's scheduled, and then we got Chiefs Ravens week 3, right? Which will be a
Chiefs
hell of a
Ravens
game.
3 in Baltimore.
Yeah, and then me and my family, I believe, are going to New Orleans around Christmas time, and so we might be catching the Saints Chiefs game in New Orleans. Be big time. So
Saints Chiefs in New Orleans. So it's
if
right
that works
before
out,
Christmas time.
it's, yeah, December 20th, I believe.
Yeah, because they are playing Christmas Day.
Yeah, because then the Saints go against the
The
Vikings on Christmas Day. But yeah, that'd be sick because I were to work out that I would go from Seattle to watch the Jets and Seahawks play, and then like the following Sunday I would be in New Orleans to watch Saints Chiefs.
You need to have
So
Jimbo pay some big dinero because that
they're
would
like
be great.
$500 a ticket.
You need to like do one of those Snapchat things where you like make a fake pass and then get on the field and then interview people for the pod.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. If you can get on the
Patrick
field and
Mahomes.
ask.
I'd probably interview Jackson Mahomes' brother and do a TikTok with him.
That is something you would do. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say anything
And then
else.
we got Niners Saints at some point in the year. I just wrote those down. I don't know the exact weeks they are. But that Niners Saints game last year was unbelievable.
And you still got Bucks Saints twice a year.
Yep. You got Jets Broncos week 4. Already talked about that. That's a hell of a game.
And it's a prime time, people. Prime time. There's nothing better for this podcast.
You got nothing better to do Thursday night. You're looking forward to Friday night. Just get your shit ready to rock. Get some popcorn. Watch the Lightning.
We might have to go live on Twitter the whole game.
Or Twitch. Check us out on Twitch.
Oh, Twitch would be a good idea. Yeah, that'd be
Me
nice.
and Dunk will be just screaming from our apartment in Spokane because we'll both be rocking our Jets gear.
Duncan's a Jets fan?
He got down on one knee and denoted his faith to the Jets faithful today. He got a sweatshirt and everything. He's in. Dunk is in Gang Green.
Why?
Because he's part of the crew. He knows what the future is, baby. Take flight.
So he just hopped on some shit bandwagon?
Don't say that. You're a piece of shit for that.
It's a shit bandwagon.
You're a shit. You're a shit franchise. The Broncos are shit. That's all you are, is shit.
Have the Jets won a fucking championship?
Yeah, Joe Namath.
How many?
Broadway Joe. Huh?
How many do they have? And the Broncos have how many in the last decade? Yeah.
Anyways. Do we want to go to lunches or do you have something stupid to say?
You know what? The only stupid – okay, now that I'm thinking about it, 12-4 might be a little bit off, and so I don't want to get railed in the ass. Okay, when it comes to Broncos takes, that's the only thing that I wouldn't trust me fully on. I put my heart and soul into a lot of fantasy stuff and like real life stuff. Like I had the Bills making the playoffs last year after being a top
God, the amount of times I've heard that, holy shit!
But when it comes to the Broncos, guys, don't take my word for it completely because there is obviously a lot of bias. That's all I'm gonna say.
You can take my word for anything Jets if you want to get on the bandwagon. Get on before it's too late. That's all I'm saying.
I'd say the same thing about the 10-6 Broncos next year. Watch out. Anyways, we're
also going to be. Hold on. Let our fans know when The Bachelorette comes back on. I don't know if they're going to do – it's supposed to air next week. We're going to be doing the review of that every week, obviously, too. So
Yes. Let's get into lunches.
This you crazy mother.
Okay, let's get into fucking lunches then.
Okay. For me, number 3, I'm just going to go right out and say it. Walla Walla. I played baseball in Walla Walla. And they have this place called Gray's, and they have these panini bread sandwiches, and they toast them in their little panini toaster, and it's turkey bacon avocado, and holy shit. And it's got cheese on both sides, and it's one of those sandwiches when you take a bite, the cheese like fucking like, you know what I mean? Oh, that looks really bad on camera. You know what I mean? It's like
it's like stringing from the sandwich in your mouth.
Yeah. And then and you buy their chips and put a little couple chips in there and with a little crunch. Wow. The Graze sandwiches, all my boys in Walla Walla, Carson Green, Zach Behrman, Joel, my boy Joel, Connor Ferguson, everyone knows about Graze. Lunch at Graze.
As you guys know, we love food on this podcast. So number 3 for me, Kobe's got a spot in Walla Walla where he played. I played in Spokane. I will be playing Spokane again. Aloha Island Grill. If all my guys up there know, everybody in Spokane, you see it on the side of the road and you drive right by it. You're like, fuck no, we're not stopping there. That place looks like shit. And it is to die for. It's like Hawaiian food, obviously based off the name. And it's this little shack, and you go in. The best one is like their chicken teriyaki platter, and it comes this huge styrofoam thing, and you get like, I mean, I'm not kidding. You get like 2, so it's white rice, mac salad, and then the teriyaki chicken is what everybody gets. And it's like, I mean, I don't even know, 2 softball basically sizes, spoonfuls of mac salad. You get 2 of those, and then like 2 softballs basically of white rice, and then like a pound and a half of teriyaki chicken, and they cover it, and you cover it in the teriyaki sauce.
I love teriyaki chicken.
It is unbelievable. And the best part about it is because I don't think any of us, when we'd go get it, we'd get it like maybe once a month. It was just so good. There's no way. I've never seen anybody finish it in one sitting. My shout out Ryan Gross. That dude can eat more food than anybody I've ever met, and he still couldn't even do it. So the best part about it is you get that, and then you eat it until you get full. You stick it in the fridge, go hang out with your buddies or do whatever. And then like 2 hours later, you're like, oh, I'm feeling hungry. Boom, aloha. It's a double meal. It's so good.
That reminds me and Mitch, I'm assuming this isn't going to be on your top 3, but me and you have to say Mongolian barbecue, because that just –
oh, that's honorable mention.
Yeah.
Honorable mention.
Mongolian with the boys, when you eat a fuck ton of noodles and those little I was going to say something bad. Those people, they look at you and like, you're a little asshole.
What are you doing next door?
Exactly. I'm like, no, sure.
Yeah. I haven't. You want to know the last time I went to Mongolian barbecue?
What? With Ginge?
Senior year of high school.
Oof, that's a long time. I went on a date with Ginge and Kelsey to Mongolian.
Just you 3, huh?
Yep.
Something fishy going on there. Ginge is the first one done.
No,
anyway, we'll have our honorable mentions post top 3.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Number 2 is it? Are you going 2 or you want me to go 2?
You can go 2.
All right. So number 2 for me is Katz Deli. It's in New York.
Katz Deli.
And it's. I'm not like a huge pastrami guy, as it is, but I'm telling this. They're world famous. Like, look them up. They've been around forever. It's like $28 for a sandwich. But they're like literally this big. I'm not kidding. It's incredible. That's half, and they stack it full of thick pastrami, and it just melts your mouth. They smoke it for like 2.5 days or something, or cook it for like 2.5 days. I don't remember the exact process. Then they smother it in like spicy mustard and onions, and it just melts, dude. It falls apart. Like you're like losing half your sandwich. And oh my god, it's incredible. It's been on like Food Network. It's been all over the place. So we went there in New York, and the best part about it was I was like going in there, and this guy sat down next to us, and I'm not kidding. He was 6 feet tall, 170 pounds, and he ate the entire full sandwich in like 7 minutes and then left. I was like, I can't even get half this down, and this dude just went to work. But Katz Deli, go try if you're ever in New York. Cobe will go when we go watch the Jets play someday.
Oh yeah. For my number 2, I'm just gonna say this might be a little bit of recency bias since I've been working so much, and I have all the time when we're talking about this food, I'm thinking of other options that I've probably had one meal that's better. But if I'm going back all the time, it's the Albertsons Pick 3. You go to their little corner and you get they just made these new spicy chicken tenders, and they just fall apart in your fucking mouth, and they got this Nashville seasoning on there, dude. Wow.
Out of all the things you go and Albertsons.
Dude, I told you it might be recency bias because I've been having that for lunch or whatever, like last week and then this week with my boy Lewis. Yeah, and then you get those spicy tenders, and then I haven't been able to do it yet because they've been out of mac and cheese. I don't know if I wiped them out or what, but normally you get double mac, and then you accidentally spill the the thing, so it like mixes up in there. So then you just get bites of mac and cheese on top of the tenders.
Ooh, not bad.
It's kind of nice. You just
Yeah.
accidentally spill it, and then you just go like this, shake her up. Damn it,
I don't
it's
think
good.
I don't think you have to say accident anymore. I think that's on purpose.
No, accident.
All right. You want to snake draft it and go your number one? Or you want me to go number
Yeah,
one?
I'll go with my number one. It is a fast food chain, the best fast food chain of all time, Chick-fil-A.
Oh.
I saw that you think in there. Chick-fil-A, their service is impeccable. Their sandwiches are fucking amazing. Their Chick-fil-A sauce is to die for. I have nothing bad to say about Chick-fil-A.
Waffle
I've
fries?
Huh? Waffle fries, the whole shebang, dude. It is the best fast food restaurant. I don't want anyone to say McDonald's, Taco Bell, fuck you. It is Chick-fil-A. It is Chick-fil-A. The spicy chicken sandwiches to die for. The buns are crazy. The waffle fries, the whole shebang. Chick-fil-A spicy chicken
Do
sandwich.
you eat it with the pickles on them?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
No, I
All
get
right.
those, and I'll either give it to Kelsey or give it to whoever I'm next to, or I'll just go, yes. Toss them
Yeah,
up.
flip them. See ya, kid.
Yeah.
GG, kid.
Yeah. See you, kid.
All right. Number one for me, I gotta stick to my roots and go homemade stuff here.
Respect.
I haven't had it. My mom used to make them for me when I was obviously living at the house and stuff in high school, but her homemade chicken avocado cheddar cheese wraps. She would
Whoa.
make it. It's like these like kind of flatbread, but like Euro style. I don't even know what the bread was, but anyways, she just stuffed it full of chicken, a little bit of mayonnaise, a little bit of what else was there? There's like some chipotle mayonnaise I think in there, and then she like smush up a bunch of avocados and then the cheddar cheese on top, and then roll it all up. And oh my god, it was just like this gooey chicken goodness. And I don't, you Kobe, you know me, I love sandwiches more than anything.
You
And
do love a
so
good sandwich. Yeah.
that's why Cat's Deli and then my mom's are 2-1 for me. But yeah, gotta stick to number one though with Kelly. She used to make those things and they would hit the spot. So but what are some honorable mentions for you that didn't make your top three but are right on the brink? We talked about Mongolian. I haven't been there in so long.
Well, there's just so many. I mean, honestly, if I were to like sit down and really think, I'm sure there's ones that could have been in my top three, but recency bias and straight on my mind when I wake up in the morning, those are my three. I mean, just off the top of my head, I'd have to say that one's for breakfast. I do love the Euro Shack. It's a new place built by the shop. Damn, their turkey bacon ranch, little Euros, dude. Those are good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a homemade meal. Chad makes a mean chicken tuna sandwich. But that's not really something to die for necessarily.
I got a couple honorable mentions for me are my grandma used to make them for me. Again, sandwiches. I love eggs too. She'd make me a scrambled egg bafan sandwich.
Oof, that's good. For lunch?
It was cat. Yeah, for lunch. Because I would go over there in high school after school, and I would go eat one before we'd have practice and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't get out early or whatever. And then haven't had Costa Vida in probably over a year or two, which is crazy.
Costa's good.
But a sweet pork salad, and I know people are like, "Why would you get a salad?" Okay, listen here, motherfuckers. You get the salad, and it's basically a burrito, but it fills you up more because you get all in the burrito plus the tortillas on the bottom, and it's all covered in that sweet pork gooiness. Game on.
Mitch is always thinking next level, people. Next.
I'm trying.
Level. I also would like to add Firehouse Subs. That's my favorite sub shop in the Boise area. I get the one, I think it actually is like 1,200 calories, so it's not very good for you, but damn is it good because it's got mayo.
I was gonna say one more, but that's gonna be our breakfast because we're going breakfast next.
Yeah, I have one as well. Yeah, we might revisit lunch because I have a lot in my head right now that I'm thinking, and of course we do this at night, so fuck this. I don't know why we do this at night, but you know.
I don't know, you guys. Please, we would love to hear like comments in the videos. Like, let us know what kind of topics you want to hear. Ask us questions. We'll answer. We will answer literally anything, no matter if it's stupid. If you're trying to be a douche or funny, we don't care. We'll answer anything because we're frauds. We suck. We're idiots. We do it. We just want to produce good content. So
and we
let us have it.
We love to interact with the viewers. We want to be a super interactful podcast.
If you want on the podcast, like DM, shoot us a text, put a comment in there. We'll hit you up. Like we want to have funny stories.
Yeah,
because it's not. We don't want to just have this. We're not just sports. We want to have fun. That's why we're doing the food stuff. We're throwing other things in there. TV reviews. We want to have a funny. Come on, tell us a hilarious story that everybody's gonna love. We'll appreciate it. So get our name out there. We'll see you because you're gonna be on. You're gonna want to be on our show when we're big time.
Yeah. Hey, and
like 45 years when we're still in my mom's basement. So.
Hey, that's okay as long as we're making money doing what we love to do.
Yeah.
But I did answer a question about my OnlyFans. I am not currently having an OnlyFans account. Did you not see that one? Someone asked me, Kobe, when are you starting your OnlyFans?
Shout out. You guys can say what you want about OnlyFans, but I bought my first house. Have you seen that shit all over?
No, I haven't. That's kind of funny.
Let's create an OnlyFans. We used to Captain Morgan.
I don't know if we're allowed to say that on YouTube. The old Captain Morgan.
Oh boy.
But yeah, hey, let us know what your guys' favorite lunches are, though. By the way,
we want to hear. If you guys, we want to hear, and we'll throw it on the next pod too. We'll say shout out, whoever comments or whatever lets us know.
Yeah.
Top 3. I mean, I know for a fact we've got a couple people that listen to the show that aren't in Idaho, so there's places that we haven't been. Like, I know our buddy Nick Flesher speaks that Raising Cane's is just God-sent food.
It is.
I've never been there and stuff like that. And I know back in Tennessee where he is, there's just incredible places. So all over, wherever you guys are, let us know.
Yeah, for sure. And also, we're on the road to 1K. I keep on posting that. We've only gained a couple subs. Tell your friends about us, please. Oh, shit.
What happened?
Oh, wow. I don't know. That was really weird. I saw my face frozen.
Oh.
Anyways, what was I saying?
Subs.
Oh, we've been at a solid 23 subs. We gained one over this past video, guys. We have I think we average 65 viewers. So some of you people just don't want to hit the red button. It's free. I promise. It doesn't cost any money to hit it, and tell your friends to hit it, because the more subs we get, the more ego we get. Ego friendly. I don't know. I said that wrong. We get.
I don't know. We're kind of rambling, and nobody wants to hear this. So.
Yep. See you guys next time.